Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I'm doing something a little different today. It's not going to be a card or a scrapbook page or my normal projects for you guys. What I'm going to be doing today is some 3x4 cards that I'm going to use in my Project Life album. So I'm going to be using these 3 stamp sets. This is Oh Hello, and these are both from the spring catalog. Oh Hello and Feel Goods. And these you can purchase in the spring catalog. And then I'm going to be using this stamp set, which is a celebration stamp set, and you can get this free by placing a $50 order. So this stamp set is super cute, and when I first saw it, I just really had this desire to make these 3x4 like filler type cards. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I have a piece of grid paper down here because I'm going to be stamping off a little bit, and so it's kind of messy because I've been playing around. So I just started with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and you guys know that I don't necessarily care a lot for Whisper White, but the Whisper White matches my Clementine core kit better. It's a brighter white. It's not so much a cream color, so that's why I'm using it. So from the Oh Hello stamp set, I'm just going to take this chevron pattern. I'm going to use some crumb cake ink, and you can see I'm just going to ink up. Sorry about the shadow, guys. It's really late at night here, so my lighting's not great. So I'm going to take and ink up this stamp, and then I'm going to stamp once off onto my grid paper, and then I'm going to stamp right in the middle of the 3x4 card. Now I've trimmed my card down to 4x3, but I've taken about like less than like 1/8 of an inch off of the card. So it's not quite 3x4 because it doesn't fit into the pocket if it's 3x4. So next I'm going to take my sponge dauber. Whoops, that I just dropped. And I'm going to ink all around the edges. Going to take my celebration stamp, and I'm using the bicycle, and we're gonna put something is on my block, that onto the block, and then I'm just gonna use my black ink pad. And sometimes I just like to stamp it once on my grid paper just to make sure that it's stamping okay. And then I'm going to put this not quite all the way down, and then a little bit hanging off my card. I'm going to stamp that. And then I'm taking some Indigo Island Indigo ink, and that's because I've already matched up my colors for my core kit to my Stampin' Up colors, and Island Indigo is one that coordinates. So then you can see my cards right here, and I'm inking up. This says laughter is the shortest distance between two people. I'm inking it up. I'm going to stamp off once, and then I'm going to stamp it right on the card. Sorry if I get in the camera, but I want it to be straight. Ooh, and it didn't come out as dark as I would like it to. I kind of got a little light, and then look what I just did to my fingers. I just got ink all over them. So I'm just going to take, I use baby wipes to clean my stamps. And I usually already have one sitting out, but I just didn't right then. But I'm just going to take a baby wipe and wipe off my hands. Okay, so let's close this up. And then I just have one more thing that I want to do. I'm fine with it. It didn't stamp perfect, but I'm fine with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. What you can do if that happens and you want to touch up, I'll show you a little trick. You can take your ink pad, get some ink on it like that, and then take a blender pen take some ink and then just kind of fill in where you feel like it didn't quite get. I wanted it to be lighter, so I'm okay with some of these spots looking this way. But if you weren't, you could just fill it in with your blender pen and some ink. I wanted a real light look, so that's sort of what I was going for. So I'm just going to take my Island Indigo pen and then I'm going to do stitching. Really do like the Whisper White and the Very Vanilla paper for stamping. It is really, really great paper to stamp on. It gives you a really good image, a real crisp image when you're doing your stamping. So I do really enjoy those two colors for stamping. So thanks guys for coming by, and I will talk to you later. Okay everybody, I was just going to show you one card that I did, but I've kind of been having fun with these filler cards, and so I thought that I would show you another one really quick. So I'm going to use, this is some DSP, and it's T for 2, and you can see it just has some fun patterns, it has Calypso Coral in it, and Early Espresso, Island Indigo, Lucky Limeade, and in particular I really love this polka dot piece, and that's in Calypso Coral, and that piece of paper kind of made me fall in love with Calypso Coral. So I'm going to take my Early Espresso ink pad, and real quickly I'm just going to ink around the edges. That real light, and then I have this piece of Calypso Coral DSP, polka dot DSP, and I'm just going to add it to my card, and I just want it on this side. And I'm going to trim this off. It was a little longer. And then, so I have this piece now, and then I'm going to take this, which is from that same set, from the same Celebration set, and it's this little phone booth, and I'm going to use my Early Espresso ink, and I'm going to put this right at the bottom of the card. Just like that. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to take this Oh Hello from the Oh Hello stamp set. I'm going to just do Early Espresso ink. I'm going to stamp over here because it's kind of, I think this is kind of mounted at an angle. I don't think I did a great job mounting this stamp. Okay, so then I'm going to put it right above the phone booth. I love it. So cute, right? So then I'm just going to, as always, take my Early Espresso pen and do my dashes around the card. More thing, because you guys know I can't ever just leave something alone. So I have this, and then I took my Hearts Aflutter framelits, and there's a little heart in there, and so I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on a couple dimensionals. Probably just one, actually. Probably one will do it. And then I'm going to put that right here. And then I just took this little punch and I punched out a little tiny heart. And I'm going to use a glue dot. And I'm going to stick it right on there, just like that. So there's my little 3x4, another little 3x4 card. So thanks guys for coming by, and I'll talk to you later.